What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. You are not going to believe the bombshell that just dropped on the entire NFL. This is not a drill. This is not a rumor. This is shaking the league to its absolute core. The Las Vegas Raiders are reportedly lining up an eye-popping $17 million deal to snatch Shedeur Sanders away from the Cleveland Browns. That's right, $17 million for the young quarterback everyone's been talking about. And make no mistake, this is not some speculative fantasy football nonsense. This is real, and it's sending shockwaves from locker rooms to front offices. The Raiders are dead serious, and Cleveland has no idea what's about to hit them. According to multiple insiders, this deal has been in the works quietly for weeks. Raiders scouts have been all over Browns camp, every practice, every scrimmage, every drill, pretending to look at other players, but everyone in the know says their real target has been Shedeur. They studied everything: his footwork, his poise, his accuracy, his command in the huddle. They weren't scouting a backup. They were scouting their future, and now it's clear they've made up their minds. To the Raiders, Shedeur isn't just another potential starter. He's the spark that could reignite the entire franchise. The swagger, the confidence, the leadership, it all screams Las Vegas. The team that lives for primetime moments wants the quarterback who was built for them. This isn't just about football, it's about identity. The Raiders have always been the team of rebellion, of flash, of grit. They've always been about betting on themselves when everyone else plays it safe. So what could be more fitting than bringing in the young gun who plays with ice in his veins and refuses to fold under pressure? This is a statement move, a declaration that Vegas is done settling for mediocrity. They're going all in on their future, and that future has a last name everyone in football knows: Sanders. But the story doesn't stop there. Damian Lillard, the NBA superstar who bleeds silver and black from his Oakland roots, has publicly joined the chorus. He's been practically begging the Raiders front office to make this happen, calling for them to pull the trigger and bring Shedeur to Vegas. He sees what fans see: a generational talent rotting on the bench in Cleveland, while quarterbacks with less skill and far more turnovers continue to start. Lillard's voice carries weight, especially in the Bay Area, and when he says it's time to move, people listen. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, things couldn't look worse. The Browns' coaching staff, led by Kevin Stefanski, has shown Shedeur nothing but disrespect. The young quarterback who was supposed to be part of the team's future hasn't even been given a fair shot. Instead, he's been stuck behind a wall of excuses. Stefanski continues to hide behind phrases like "he's not ready" or "we're protecting his development." But the fans aren't buying it anymore. Because if the Browns truly believed in development, why are they giving live reps to rookies like Quinshon Judkins, a player who didn't even complete a full training camp, while Shedeur, a proven leader with championship pedigree, is left holding a clipboard? It's hypocrisy at its finest, and everyone sees it. Even analysts like Dan Orlovsky have called the Browns out for it on national television, labeling their decisions inconsistent and downright ridiculous. He argued that Shedeur hasn't even been promoted to QB2, despite the fact that there's no legitimate competition for the role. He's right, this isn't about readiness. It's about politics, ego, and pride. The Browns are digging their own grave, while the rest of the league starts preparing offers to free Shedeur from the mess. And now Stephen A. Smith has entered the conversation, and when Stephen A. starts talking, you know things are getting serious. On First Take, he confirmed that the Raiders' interest is real and that the deal could go down as one of the most shocking trades in modern NFL history. He even broke down why it makes perfect sense. Shedeur has the arm, the composure, and the star power to flip the Raiders' future overnight. Smith didn't mince words when he said that this is the kind of once-in-a-generation move that could change everything for both franchises. He described Shedeur as a natural showman with ice in his veins, exactly the kind of player who belongs under the bright lights of Allegiant Stadium. But while Vegas is making moves, Cleveland is unraveling. Stefanski's press conferences have turned into performances of denial. He talks about trusting the process and developing young players, but his actions tell a different story. Fans have lost patience. Every week, they flood social media demanding answers, demanding to see Shedeur play. They can sense what's coming: another Browns blunder, another missed opportunity that the franchise will regret for decades. And if this deal with the Raiders goes through, it will go down as the moment Cleveland officially fumbled the bag. The situation has become a full-blown crisis. The locker room knows what's happening. Players aren't blind, they know Shedeur can play. They see the talent, they feel the energy he brings to practice, and many of them are quietly questioning why he hasn't been given a shot. The whispers are growing louder by the day. It's no longer just the media or the fans who are frustrated, it's the players too. This is a powder keg waiting to explode, and the fuse is burning fast. Behind the scenes, Shedeur's camp is staying calm, composed, and calculated. Every move he makes, every post he shares feels intentional. He's not reacting out of emotion, he's controlling the narrative. His quiet, unbothered attitude isn't weakness, it's strategy. He knows his worth, and he knows the league is watching. While the Browns continue to mishandle him, he's positioning himself for the next big move. Reports say his inner circle has already started quiet discussions with teams that see his potential, teams that are ready to hand him the keys to the kingdom. And at the top of that list sits Las Vegas. Cleveland's handling of this situation will go down as one of the most baffling coaching failures in recent memory. Every excuse Stefanski makes only strengthens the perception that he doesn't believe in Shedeur, or worse, that he's afraid of being proven wrong. Because if Shedeur goes to Vegas and succeeds, the entire narrative around the Browns changes overnight. It won't be Shedeur who was unready. It'll be Cleveland that was unworthy. Over in Las Vegas, however, the vibe couldn't be more different. The city that thrives on spectacle is ready to welcome a new star. The Raiders' locker room is reportedly buzzing with excitement at the idea of Sanders leading the charge. Players are calling it the move that could save the franchise. And fans, they're already dreaming of Shedeur under those bright lights, slinging passes across the desert, bringing swagger and electricity back to the black and silver. What makes this all the more incredible is how fast the story has evolved. Just weeks ago, Shedeur was buried on the depth chart, a forgotten name in Cleveland's chaos. Now, he's the center of one of the biggest sports stories in America, with franchises fighting for his signature. The Raiders' offer isn't just money, it's belief, it's validation. It's everything Cleveland refused to give him. If this deal goes through, it will be more than just a trade. It will be a coronation. The moment the Raiders announce Shedeur Sanders as their new quarterback, the power dynamics of the AFC will shift instantly. It will prove once and for all that true talent cannot be contained by politics, ego, or outdated coaching philosophies. Cleveland thought they could control him, that they could mold him into their system. But Shedeur has always been destined for more. And Vegas, with its lights, its legacy, and its hunger for greatness, might just be the place where his story truly begins. So now the world waits. The fans refresh their feeds every hour. Reporters chase every whisper. And deep down, everyone knows something historic is about to happen. Because when Shedeur Sanders finally steps onto that field wearing silver and black, the entire league will feel the shift. Cleveland will be left wondering what could have been, while Vegas celebrates the start of a new era. If you've made it this far, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Do you think the Raiders will actually pull off this $17 million move? Or will Cleveland finally wake up before it's too late? Let us know what side you're on, because this story is far from over, and the next chapter could change the NFL forever.